First way that I really like to learn 50-50 is from this little drill right here. So stand up, Jess. Take out the trash on me. So Jess takes out the trash, steps to knee on belly. Boom, right here, okay? So this is one of my favorite ways that I first learned about 50-50, okay? I cut palm up, cup her far knee, push her knee open, 2 top steps so that we're basically inverted. I lift my hips up, I hook Jess's knee, I use her shin to turn to the side, I step on my foot to push myself down in like a 50-50 type position. So let's talk about 50-50. Most of the time they teach it from both people having their leg triangled like this, okay? I don't particularly like to have my leg triangled like this because I feel like I need to be able to move both my feet. And if I'm like this, there's actually a lot of ways that she can make it so I can't take my foot out anymore. I'm kind of stuck here, right? So I kind of like to just more cross my feet. And I'm usually looking to put my foot in her bicep so that she can't overhook my ankle. I don't care if she has my foot like this or even my pants or whatever, but what I don't want to have happen is this. Okay, I can't let that happen, right? So we're gonna talk about some options from when we're in this neutral position. Both of us are sitting kind of. Most of the time we're both gonna be like sitting up like this and looking to see who can control this position and come up. Whoever can come up is gonna be the one that's able to come up to the free leg side. Okay, that's the most important. And the angle of the knee is what dictates who's gonna be able to do that more effectively, okay? So the first thing that you'll wanna know is I need to start to put my foot on the ground and turn my hip to the side and trying to pinch my knee as much as I can. You'll notice that I didn't really use my hands or anything, and I was able to turn her onto her side. It's because I'm pointing her knee downwards at the mat by pinching my knee to the inside. Now I'm gonna take my leg behind and I'm gonna start bringing my knee towards my own ankle, okay? You don't wanna be like this because then we're gonna talk about this in just a second, but it's easy for her to kind of pendulum her hips to the side, wait, and circle your hips this way, so that she can throw this hook in, and now I'm in all kinds of trouble as far as like X guard and back takes and leg locks, okay? So when I get up to my foot, I wanna bring this knee to my heel as much as I can, and I'm looking to make sure that I'm either using my lat and my elbow to control the knee line, or I can even grab and use this forearm against her shin to make sure I can control her knee line, and I'm able to get my 2 points for coming up. Right now, they've changed the rule a couple of times, but in IBJJF, right now you can score 2 every time you come up, either person. It used to be that whoever came up first scored the 2 points for the position, and then you couldn't score 2 again, so everybody was scrambling to come on top, and then they'd lay back down, because there's a lot of back takes and leg locks and stuff from laying back down, and it's hard to escape this position even when you're up. So, but now, if she sweeps me back down, she's the one that comes out to the side, she scores 2 as well, as long as it was controlled for 3 seconds. Both people controlled it for 3 seconds. Okay, so 50-50 is very frustrating, so that's why we're going to talk about some options, all right? So, first thing that I want to talk about is some options when we come up, all right? If my foot is pretty free here, and I'm pinching my knee to the side, and I'm controlling her knee either with my grip or with my lat and my elbow, as I come up and I bring my knee in, if my foot's pretty free, then I like to do this particular escape. I like to grab the pant by the knee and put my elbow against her shin and start opening up her shin down my knee line. See how I'm able to kind of like scrape her, is your knee okay? Okay, I'm able to like scrape her shin up towards my knee. Now I use my base here. I don't want to be too wide. So don't go backwards like this to get space to put your leg in. You're just bringing your knee forward and putting your leg right in behind her shin. Now I'm going to come down to my elbow and start to turn my legs to the other side. And use my pinch with my feet to turn her hips away and get up to a leg drag position. Okay, so we're in 50-50. She's sitting up, I'm sitting up. I'm turning my knee in and controlling her knee line, and I get this grip on her pants, and I come up to my knee, and I start bringing my knee towards my heel. And I'm making sure, a lot of times she will still have either her feet crossed or her leg triangle, and that's what makes it hard to take this leg out. So most of the time when you come up, that's when they start worrying about this leg. That's when they start crossing their feet more or triangling their legs more. When we're down, she doesn't feel too threatened and she probably will open her legs up more. But once we're up, she will start trying to control this leg. So my elbow, make sure that her triangle is really shallow up on my knee. Right now I have too much space in between my knee and her butt, and she's gonna be able to take that left foot off and start hooking and messing with me. Okay, so I wanna keep it close. And I don't pull my leg back to make that space, I lift my leg forward and put my shin right behind her hamstring. I fall down onto my elbow and I start to rotate and take my leg out. Hook behind the pants, punch it down, and come up into the leg out. Okay, so that's the first one we're going to practice. Does anybody need to see it again? One more time. Okay, so controlling the knee line, I can go hand grip right away, pinching my knee, so I'm rotating her, coming up and bringing my knee towards my heel. Using this base, using this hand as a base, nice and far away from her so that she can't reach it. Okay, go over here, here. I'm gonna start using my elbow to make sure that my knee gets shallow before I go. Up and hold my shin on above her pocket. Falling down to my elbow, I rotate and take my leg out. Look, I'm pinching her legs together. That's what turns her away from me. I can even start to stiff arm this knee. Now I just move she'll go back and behind. And I hook her leg, start picking her up and putting her in leg joint.